Hello everybody, I'm Sachitra Peris and today I'm going to talk about Sampath Bank, which is one of the third largest banks in Sri Lanka. I'm going to talk about the background of Sampath Bank, its vision and mission, business portfolio, HR policies, finance, CSR, marketing and awards. Sampath Bank PLC, with a Fitch rating of A+ stable, is a public limited liability company incorporated in Sri Lanka in 1986. It's a licensed commercial bank governed under Central Bank of Sri Lanka. As at December 2018, Sampath Bank had a staff cadre of 4,140 and 229 branches island-wide, with one overseas branch in Myanmar, 419 Sampath Bank ATMs, and with more than 2.9 million of customer base. Sampath Bank offers 38 self-digital service channels which enables their customers to perform their routine banking transactions through mobile apps and digital services. Some of them are Vishwa Retail, Vishwa Corporate, Sampath Mobile App, Sampath Pay Easy, Sampath Missed Call Banking, likewise. By the end of 2018, Sampath Bank is competing with 33 commercial banks and 47 finance companies in Sri Lanka. And globally, it's dealing with 204 correspondence banks and 111 exchange companies. Other than that, Sampath Bank has 4 subsidiaries. First one, Sampath Center, engaged in renting of commercial properties. Sampath Information Technology Solutions, engaged in developing software and hardware. SC Securities, engaged in stock brokering. And Sampath Finance, engaged in leasing and finance. The vision and mission of Sampath Bank. The vision of Sampath Bank is to be the growing forces in Sri Lankan financial services. To achieve that vision, they have a medium-term objective, that is to establish island-wide reach and accessibility. With that medium-term objective, they have a long-term objective to achieve, to be the number 1 bank in Sri Lanka. Other than that, they have Sampath values. That means to create a learning culture that promote individual and organizational development and treat all internal and external customers the way you like to be treated, and encourage and promote teamwork in all the aspects. Ayubowan. Ayubowan is the official greeting of Sampath Bank, which means live longer. And Sampath logo. Sampath logo is a special thing aligned with Sri Lankan Buddhist culture. As you can see, there's a pun kalasa, that means pot of plenty, and sheaves of paddy and coconut flowers, meaning prosperity and auspiciousness. That means safeguards wealth. And there's a Dharma Chakra on top, and that means the Sampath Bank is always aligned with their Buddhist culture. And there's a coin and a till on top. That means the Sampath Bank is saving money and the bank is encouraging savings. And there's a double-lined octagon frame. That means the Sampath Bank is strongly protecting their customers' wealth. And the logo is colored in orange, which means the color of the Buddhist robe. That means the bank is always aligned with their Buddhist culture. Awards. Won in 2019. Sampath Bank was the best commercial and retail bank in Sri Lanka by World Finance Banking Awards for the 6th consecutive time. And in National ICT Awards, it won the Digital Quick Loan and the Virtual Teller Machine Silver Awards. And the Sampath Bank is within the 10 most admired companies in Sri Lanka and within the best performing companies in Sri Lanka, and 10 most respected entities in Sri Lanka. And also they got 8 top awards at Lanka Pay Technovation Awards and Best Web.Healthcare Awards, and it has 10 most loved brands in Sri Lanka. Likewise, the Sampath Bank is always awarded for their customer excellence and their branding. Sampath Bank's business portfolio mainly comprises of consumer banking and corporate banking. In consumer banking, there's current accounts, savings accounts, term deposits, foreign currency accounts, loans, leasing, pawning, branchless banking, digital banking, safety lockers, and credit cards, as well as foreign remittances. In corporate banking, there's finance, international trade, and electronic banking. HR policies. Under HR policies, there's a recruitment and selection, which means to attract the best possible candidate with right attitudes through exams and interviews. Performance appraisal. In Sampath Bank, performance appraisal is a very transparent method. It is done to align individual performance with business objectives based on KPIs as service standards, performance, quality of work, and self-development. Training and development. It is done to enhance the learning culture by offering in-house training, external training such as local and overseas, branch level training, e-learning, and on-the-job training. Industrial and employee relations. They are done to build a harmonious relationship between employer and employee by implementing then open door policy and taking proactive actions wherever necessary, and organizing outdoor events like Sampath Night and family events, and also providing rewards for appreciate team members. Career and succession planning. That is to select the best possible team member for the next promotion based on interviews and exams. Counseling, coaching, and grievance handling, which has become a vital part in banking industry because of the stress, and it is done to identify, appraise, and provide solutions for grievances by providing internal and external support wherever needed. Reward and benefit management. It is done to attract and retain employees by providing reward schemes such as salary increments, allowances, loans, medical benefits, financial assistance for education, and employee transfers. Sampath Bank is giving transfers to their employees once in 5 years. That is to ensure the deployment of team members to utilize their maximum capacity without being hassle to the team member. Leave administration. Taking measurements to carry out the work in the absence of the team member without hassling the day-to-day work in the working department or the customer requirements. Finance. 25 years of pioneering excellence has helped Sampath Bank to create a valuable and strong customer and stakeholder and shareholder relationship in Sampath Bank. As you can see, there's a budgeting of 10 years at a glance, you can see. And considering last few years, net interest income, other income, exchange income, and total operating income has increased significantly. Other than that, even the interest expenses and operating expenses are also increased. And but after the profit after tax, though it is increased, the change in the interest has significantly decreased from 2017 to 2018. That means the reason for the same is the rapid increase in impairments. From 2017 to 2018, the impairment charges are increased significantly. Here you can see the decline in profits. The reason, impairments. Here you can see the impairments for last 6 years. Performance indicators. Performance indicators in the growth in income has gone down from 2017 to 2018, as well as cost to income ratio and ROA and ROE also gone down. But the non-performing ratios has gone up, actually doubled from 1.64 to 3.69, and liquidity ratios has also gone down. The NPS ratios, the bank has to work out on it because it mainly influence on the profits. Dividends paid. For the 9th consecutive year, the Sampath Bank successfully maintained their dividend payout ratio about 36%. As you can see, there's the dividend per share and the gross dividend paid from 2014 to 2018. Common social responsibilities, that means CSR. Sampath Bank considers CSR as a main aspect of the organization process to develop existence of all stakeholder categories. Within 2018, Sampath Bank has invested 32.6 million of rupees in CSR, and they have covered the areas entrepreneur development, empowerment of community, and educational development. Marketing. Currently, Sampath Bank is in the growth stage in the product life cycle, and we can develop and diversify brands, avenue models like e-banking solutions, virtual teller machines, Sampath slipless banking, and likewise there's lots of digital channels we can improve within the growth stage, and change communication strategies while keeping the communication expenditure at the same level, and build more intensive distribution channels to enhance the accessibility like mobile platforms, virtual banking, and Sampath Bank's strategic positioning through the marketing mix inclusive of new technologies and distribution. And as you can see, 7 P's: product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. In product, Sampath Bank has innovative products and it has to improve that with some value additions based on customer feedback. And pricing strategies based on 3 main factors like customer requirements, competitive environment, and economic landscape. Place is the places where the customers are served, mainly in branches, and we have to move through the branches to online platforms, to ATM networks and mobile platforms to improve the convenience. Promotion. Traditionally, the promotional methods are TV, radio, and press, and have to move to mobile and social media while keeping the expenses at the same level all over. And people. Recruitment. We have to train and recruit people to ensure the customer service excellence and standards, and process and physical evidence. It's a simplified process with complying with government rules and regulations of the country. Marketing objectives and strategies. The first objective is the cost optimization, that means reducing cost of advertising. To achieve that, we can find alternative ways for advertising, find new advertisers, or change the methods of advertising. The second objective is product optimization, that means reduce cost of excess products. To achieve that objective, we can either remove or merge existing products and reduce similar products in order to reduce cost of excess products. Communication mix optimization is the third objective. That means to select only the most suitable way for the communication. That is to identify the best suitable communication method, focusing on age and geographical location. Sometimes for the products focused for senior citizens, we can go for press and TV and radio, while we can go for social media performance promotions for the products aimed for young generation. And finally, Sampath Bank has performed significantly well during last few years. They mainly focus on 4 strategies: people, technology, productivity, and financial strength. Their cultural background and customer service standards are mostly admired by the customers. And they had to work more on their NPA ratios, which affect on their profit and loss accounts, as well as their impairments has to be reduced. And recruitments for the 11 months interns is very attractive in cost cutting, but it can be harmful on customer service standards. And also it's time for Sampath Bank to start globalization in order to increase their capital and market share. They have to pay more attention in credit appraisals, in recovery processes, to reduce the so-called NPA ratio. And they have to pay more attention in innovation and improving and maintain digital channels. And that's all. Thank you very much.